Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel World Fashion and Decoration Tour. Today in this video, I present to you some fantastic nostalgic farmhouse decor inspiration. Let's start the video. Fantastic nostalgic farmhouse decor is a soulful and romantic style of home decorating that blends farmhouse warmth with vintage charm and a touch of nostalgic sentiment. It is more than just furniture and colors. It is about creating an atmosphere that feels cozy, storied, and emotionally rich, almost like stepping back into a cherished memory of the countryside. Here is a detailed breakdown: core essence, fantastic, soft family touches, distressed finishes, and a crowded mix of antiques with elegance. Nostalgic items that stir memory: grandma's quilt, an old milk jug, lace curtains, faded photographs, and old old farmhouse. Rustic practicality, natural texture, simplicity, and countryside charm. Together, they create a gentle, romantic farmhouse aesthetic that balances rustic ruggedness with nostalgic grace. Emotional and nostalgic feel feels like visiting grandma's cottage in the countryside. Warm, comforting, and rooted in memory, where each item tells a story. It creates a sense of time slowed down, like living in a handwritten letter or an old photograph. Stunning touches hang vintage mirrors and frames with a slightly worn look. Display china teacups, enamel bowls, or raised flowers in wooden frames. Use antique-style lighting like lanterns, candlelights, or oil lamps-inspired lamps. Mix practical farmhouse pieces with sentimental heirlooms for depth. Fantastic nostalgic farmhouse decor is about creating a romantic countryside home that is elegant yet humble, charmingly imperfect, and full of stories. Philosophy of the style: fantastic nostalgic farmhouse decor is not just about placing old things in a home. It is about creating memory, comfort, and timelessness. Each piece has a history, whether it is a true antique or sometimes designed to look like it has been loved for decades. The style thrives on a balance. Farmhouse practicality: simple, sturdy, useful items, fantastic beauty, a soft, feminine, romantic accents. Nostalgia: emotional connection, things that feel like home, tradition, or heritage. This creates a home that feels lived in, warm, and meaningful rather than staged or modernized. Atmosphere and mood: romantic nostalgia, like flipping through an old family album or visiting a country home that smells of fresh bread and wildflowers. Gentle imperfection: peeling paint on textiles, scalps on wood. These are not flaws but marks of life. Solemnness and serenity: a mood that resists modern rush. Grazing solemn mornings, handwritten notes, fresh flower in a jug. Stunning areas: to add depth, fantastic nostalgic farmhouse decor is built in layers. Foundation: neutral, east-looking walls like whitewash, soft cream, and pale pastel. Wooden floors or stone, sometimes with variated rugs or faded carpets. Furniture: mix of farmhouse tables, distressed painted cabinets, wicker chairs, and iron beds. Comfort is essential. Tactile warmth: lace curtains, embroidered pillowcases, patchwork quilts, linen tablecloths, fabric softened rustic edged. Personalized decor: keepsakes, heirlooms, flower market finds, repurposed farm items like an old milk can used as a vase. Sentimental finishing touches: fresh or dried flowers, handwritten recipe cards, vintage clocks, rustic lanterns, and framed pressed leaves. Symbols and storytelling in decor, each piece carries meaning. Quartz represents family history, love, and unmet warmth. Antique dresser for whispers of past generations, daily life. Old chairs and pictures for blend farmhouse utility with homely charm. Faded photographs for memory and shirts, candles and soft lighting. Create timeless coziness like evening before electricity. This makes the home feel like a storybook where every detail has a role. Seasonal adaptation. One of the most beautiful things about this decor is how it shifts with the seasons. Spring use floral fabrics, pastel pictures, and fresh tulips in enamel jugs. Summer use airy linens, open windows, bowls of wildflowers, and wicker baskets. Autumn use warm quilt, pumpkin displays, hourglass bottles, jarred with bundles. Winter use candlelight, plate straws, iron lanterns, homemade baked goods, scenting the air. The feeling it creates when you step into a home styled this way, you instantly feel welcomed. Nothing is too polished or intimidating. Comforted, it feels like a place to rest, breathe, and belong. Nostalgic, even if you did not grow up on a farm, it echoes the sense of home, heritage, and memory. Historical inspiration. This style is born from farm life of the past, where homes are practical but also lovingly decorated with what people had on hand. Hand-me-down furniture, homemade coils and curtains, use reused jars, tins, baskets, and crafts. Also use heirlooms passed down through generations. Later, vintage elements added a softer, more feminine touch, like lace, florals, distressed furniture, painted white, and elegant but own details. Together, they create a blend of farmhouse honesty and romantic nostalgia. Materials and textures. This decor style thrives on authentic materials that are gracefully oud, weathered beams, barn boards, whitewashed cabinets. Metal use galvanized tin, old iron, antique bronze, glass, mason jars, windows bottles, old lanterns. Fabrics use cotton, linen, lace, wool, homespun checks. The key is imperfection. Things should not look brand new. A chipped enamel jug or a table with scuff marks feels more authentic than something shiny and flawless. Decorative hallmarks. Some signature pieces you will often find in this style. Iron bed frames with white coils, farmhouse tables with mismatched wooden chairs, tippy paint dressers or armoires. Use vintage clocks and wall mirrors with ornate frames, floral china and teacups displayed on open shelving, galvanized buckets holding dried lavender or hydrangeas. Use old books stuffed with candlesticks or lace runner. Scents. Use beeswax candles, dried herbs, fresh bread, and lavender. Sound. The crack of wooden floors, the ticking of an old clock. Feeling. Safety, comfort, belonging, like revisiting childhood memories or stepping into a novel's countryside home. Lifestyle connection. This decor reflects a way of living. Slow and pack, enjoying morning tea by the window. Collecting, preserving, and using rather than discarding. Celebrating handmade, heirloom, and imperfect items. Blending usefulness from house function with beauty, fantastic grace. It is not about chasing trends, it is about crafting a home with soul. Why people love it today? It feels timeless in a fast, changing world. It offers comfort and coziness in contrast to cold minimalism. It connects people to heritage and storytelling. It allows creative expression through mixing old and new. Realistic nostalgic farmhouse decor is about creating a home that feels like a warm memory, filled with beauty, comfort, and stories, whispered by every object. Deeper soul of the style, time on beauty. Things are loved, not perfect. A cracked teacup or own quiet carries a story. Memory and emotion, heirlooms, keepsakes, and rustic objects remind us of people, places, and times past. Romantic countryside spirit, the blend of farmhouse simplicity and fantastic elegance, creates a home that feels both humble and poetic. It is the feeling of stepping into old later, a sepia photograph, or a grandmother's cottage filled with love. Iron bed frames for endurance, timeless stability, old clocks and watches, the value of time, nostalgia for slower days. Use lace curtains for delicacy, romance, and gentleness. Wooden farmhouse tables for gathering, family bonds, and tradition. Messengers and animal pictures for practicality turned into beauty. The home becomes almost like a poem written in object. Artistic touches, fantastic nostalgic farmhouse decor often feels like an art gallery of everyday life. Colors use soft whites, muted pastels, shades green, and faded pinks. Sun-on blues. Pictures a balance between rough and soft, rustic wood plus delicate lace. Composition. Vignettes of little stories, a stack of books with a candle, a basket with dried lavender, a framed photo with a flower vase. Lighting is soft golden, often mimicking candlelight. Through candlelights, lanterns, or lamps with warm bulbs. Seasonal nostalgia. The style shifts beautifully with the seasons, always tied to nature's rhythm. Spring is floral china, pastel quilts, fresh tulips in jugs. Summer is wicker baskets, linen slip covers, bowls of fruit, open air porches. Autumn, dried corn hugs, amber glass bottles, plate blankets, pumpkin centerpieces. Winter, flickering candles, knitted throws, pine cones, warm bread on the farmhouse table. Each season adds a new nostalgic layer, making the home feel alive. The experience it creates, living in a realistic nostalgic farmhouse space feels like walking up to soft morning light, through lace curtains, drinking tea from a porcelain cup at a weathered wooden table. Hearing the crack of a floorboard under your feet, smelling lavender, bread, or apple pie in the air, being wrapped in a quilt that carries the love of generations. It is comfort, memory, and beauty, all woven into one atmosphere. Why it feels relevant today? In a fast-paced digital world, this style gives people a sense of solo living. It offers a return to authenticity, or imperfection is valued. It creates homes that are not just pretty, but deeply meaningful, filled with emotion and history. Fantastic nostalgic farmhouse decor is not just decoration, it is a way of crafting memory, poetry, and comfort into your living space, so your home feels like a living story. Cultural roots. This style is inspired by farmhouse living of the past, when life was simple, handmade, and centered on family and land. Victorian and cottage romance. Use delicate lace, soft florals, and feminine touches. The Great Decoration Artime homes, making to, reusing, and cherishing every item. European countryside influence, especially French, English, and American rural homes. It is a style born of necessity, love, and memory, not luxury. Physiological comfort. Why people are drawn to it today. Nostalgia. It reminds us of childhood, grandparents, or an imagined past where life felt safe. Imperfection. Peeling paint, scuffed wood, and east fabric make us feel relaxed, unlike modern style perfection. Imperfection. Peeling paint, scuffed wood, and east fabric make us feel relaxed. Unlike modern style perfection, belonging, the home feels like it has soul, as if it remembers the people who lived there before. Romance of simplicity. Slowing down, stretching letters, baking bread, fresh flowers on the table. It is not just a design, it is therapy through environment. Deeper styling principles, patina and ace. Surfaces should tell a story. Mistress furniture, sun-fitted fabrics, and rust iron. Mix of high and humble. Pair an antique crystal vase with wildflowers in a tin jug. Everyday beauty, a row of messengers, a stack of books, or a basket of apples is displayed like art. Romantic softness is florals, lace, and candlelight balance the farmhouse ruggedness. Layered storytelling, the two pieces should look but together. The home evolves like a diary, layer by layer. In essence, fantastic nostalgic farmhouse decor is the art of turning your home into a gentle memory book. Every chair, curtain, and candle holding both beauty and soul. I think today's ideas will help you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel and support me. Thank you.